Oh hi, my nose is massive. It's back, lads. Do you want the best player on the game? I said, do you want the best player on the game? Benoff Ronaldo, get D-Money. Get all the D-Monies. So if you guys want the best place to buy your coins on the internet, then go over to u7buy.com, use code Vizeh at checkout for a cheeky little discount, guys. And yeah, with that said, enjoy the video. Welcome to FIFA 16, which is definitely one of the most interesting and debated FIFAs in recent years, because people like to say, i.e. me, that this is a FIFA where things started going downhill. And in today's video, I'm going to be going through the good parts, the bad parts, basically a debate about this entire game, going through it about, is this still the worst FIFA? Because ever since FIFA 19, this has commonly been known as the worst FIFA for content-wise, for gameplay-wise, for glitches, hacks. You know, it was so easy to be hacked in this FIFA. The amount of YouTubers that got hacked this year was incredible. And you may remember it for this little cutscene right here. And I want to start off right now. Tell me down below in the comments, what FIFA do you think is the worst for you? Do you still like it? I mean, God, that man, Falcao is still at Chelsea. Sterling still at City. Benteke is at Liverpool. Kind of mad how thought about this is, but there's a lot of reasons why people just don't really like this game, and we're gonna be going through all of them. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments what for you is the worst FIFA you've ever played. Some people are saying FIFA 20 is, FIFA 19 is. Is it recency bias? I'm not too sure. Maybe it is the worst FIFA. But as far as I'm aware, I've always kind of seen it as 16 is just the worst FIFA in terms of the kind of feeling of the gameplay, the content it comes with, and there's an all-around product. It does seem flawed for me. So this is FIFA 16. And let's get into it. So, of course, you know the branding for this. The blues, the greens, Messi in that weird Barcelona kit with the stripes sideways. I never understood that. But here we go. So, FIFA 16. One good thing about FIFA 16 is that it is actually very underrated for its soundtrack. So, if you actually look up right now, FIFA 16 soundtrack on Google, I guarantee you that the soundtrack of this year is actually better than what you think it actually is. And that's one thing I must say. I give EA credit about this FIFA, that it just feels a lot more nicer. It sounds a lot more nice. I like the music in this. So we got career mode. This is my main account from back in the day. Of course, this is on the Xbox One. Of course, it changed to Xbox One back in 2014, of course. But Ultimate Team, we got the Women's International Cup. Bang right there. Of course, that was a brand new feature on this FIFA. The women's game mode was on this FIFA. It was actually a massive part of their promotion. So you never go there without, you know, looking at these women screaming very, very aggressively, as if, you know, they're normal footballers, which of course they are. I respect women, obviously. So online, and I actually played Divisions. Wow, I think this may be the last FIFA that, oh wait, did I? Oh wait, yeah, I did it. Okay, I'm being stupid here. Yeah, this was like the only FIFA that I've actually really played head-to-head seasons. 30 games to win, 3 losses and 3 draws. No, 2 draws. That's actually not bad. I don't think I've played head-to-head seasons in any other FIFA. Like, after this. I don't think I really have, man. Let me know. Do you actually touch head-to-head seasons? It just seems like such a niche now. Of course, in 2019, almost 2020 now, Players Online, 0 on head-to-head seasons. I cry every time. Even in 2016, the Players Online may only be like 700 if you're lucky. So, I'm not too surprised by that. Pro Clubs as well. The number one thing which annoyed me about this FIFA is the fact that Pro Clubs literally was no different. This screen, this layout was no different from FIFA 16 to FIFA 15. And don't ask me why my name's called Shedman Viznaldo. Don't ask me. I don't know why. I was like 16, 17 years old. Okay, give me cut me some slack here. 14 games, 11 goals, and 12 assists. That's actually good. That's actually really good. I'm happy with that. Considering I only played like, I don't even know how many games, 14 games. That's actually really good. I like that. But I just want to say this. Compare this to Pro Clubs nowadays. Of course, I'm not in a team right now, but I guarantee if I am, it'd be probably the same thing. Can I join a team now? Can I just join a team? Can I just join? Request transfer. Can I please just join? I just want to join a team, mate. I've joined a club. Yes, okay, so I've joined this team. I'm sure they're buzzing. And then you'll see a play match. There's Division 10. There's a cup, apparently. And that's really it. And again, compare this. There's not really that much that's changed about pro clubs. And you will see this is a common trend from now to back then to then back before that as well. It's quite sad, really, how they've really not done much at all. So let's get into the fundamentals here, because I put out a tweet about, you know, what FIFA do you guys think is the worst, and you guys said FIFA 19 is the worst. Now, for me, I still believe that's recency bias. I don't think FIFA 19 is the worst FIFA. I genuinely don't believe it. Gameplay-wise, I actually enjoyed playing that game a lot more to what I did this game, or 18, or 20. I enjoyed 19. Of course, maybe that's my own opinion. You can tell me if you think I'm wrong. I probably am wrong, because I always am with you guys. The issue with me and FIFA 16 is that it felt like it kind of lacked a pure identity. By that, I mean that it was the filler game. It was a game that had to be put out there. They had to be a FIFA 16, but I feel like they were already trying to prepare, you know, the community for FUT Champions. So I think during FIFA 16, they knew that FUT Champions was going to be out in FIFA 17, but they needed to put another FIFA, so they needed to just whack something out there and just put something new in to then make it seem like it's a new game, but in reality, it's pretty much the same. And really, only thing that really changed for me is a women's game mode and FUT draft. Now let's get to Ultimate Team, shall we? When we speak about content, and this is why I feel like people nowadays have been too spoiled with content nowadays, because if we compare FIFA 20 to FIFA 16 in terms of content, you have absolutely no idea how lucky we are right now. Because back in these days, there was nothing really. There was a normal online season, so Div 10 to Div 1, and then there was the online tournaments. You know what? I wish the DKTs are still here. Of course, the only issue is that it was the same DKTs, bronze, silver, gold, but at least there was a place for you to play with your sort of, you know, your bronze players. There's a place to play your bronze players in. That's one good thing, right? I was happy that there was a place for your bronze players and your silver players to play in. They didn't really do enough for me in terms of DKT. They did at one stage with the footies that they actually made a tournament in FIFA 16 that the more, I think you get 10 entries, and that the more times you win it, the better the reward you get out. So I think it was like a Marco Reus, a Bamiyang, and I think Conor Blanca, I believe, was like the winners you could get out of that one. And that was sick. And I still believe that should be in FIFA 20 nowadays. That's a DKT which is somewhat casual. It's nowhere near as intense as Div Rivals or FUT Champions, and that it gives you a chance to play the game with different teams, and that you could still win a prize at the end of it, so it doesn't feel like it's all for nothing. That is perfect, and how this is not in FIFA 20 is, it blows my mind. So that's one thing that I would love to bring from FIFA 16 into FIFA 20, and just hopefully just add a few things here and there onto the actual mode itself. And for me, I think that'd be perfect. But let's get into the draft though. The draft, because this was the main feature. The main feature was FUT draft, which for me, it was completely pointless. For me, I just didn't like FUT draft at all. Main reason is that I just felt like you just didn't get your money's worth at all, and for me that's the most annoying part. The pack weight in this FIFA, specifically this FIFA, was beyond anything that I've ever seen, and the pack animation just wasn't as good as it was back in FIFA 15. Most features, animations, mods just seem to slack in many ways than what we've seen in previous FIFAs or FIFAs after this. And that's the reason why I think that 16 just doesn't come up that big. Because again, you can win the draft, and odds are you'll get yourself a 25k pack and a 15k pack or something like that. Very rarely would you actually get a 50k pack out of these. And then guess what? If you do get a good pack, odds are you're not going to get anyone good. You're not going to pack a Messi. You're going to pack someone like a Santi Cazorla, maybe, if you're lucky. So you had an online draft, which it was just really boring to play, because it wasn't boring, it was fun to play because it was a brand new mode. Only issue is, it just wasn't worth it enough for most people. And then there was Division Rivals, in which I think it was 15,000 coins you won if you won the title. I think it says here, right? Yeah, 15k plus one ultimate team, which I don't even know what that even means. But 15k 7.5k for holding in Div 1. It's insane. And also, one big thing is that this was the first FIFA with price ranges implemented from the off. From the start, there was price ranges. Therefore, it was a brand new FIFA, which no one knew how we were going to take it. Or we expect to have coins, you know, Messi worth 500k. No one knew. So it was a very new period of prices and what to expect. I don't think the big players were worth that much. I think Messi was still worth like $1 million or so in this game, but not too much because it was really hard to get coins. Horse coin sponsors, it got lowered down. They were still about, but it will lower down the how often they were used. Therefore, the price of coins were quite lowered down a bit. But that means that it was so hard to actually get coins, because unless if you packed a player, there's no way you get anything good. Because pack rates were terrible, and there's not like rivals or foot champs. There's that, you know, some sort of way you can grind out some coins or some guaranteed coins. There's no way of doing that. If you win Div 1, which is somewhat still hard back then, I think I won it a few times, or like, no, I've never actually won a title once. Even if you do that, guess what? You probably, you know, you get 15k, and what really is that, to be fair? All the way back down. I mean, I love this card right here, Dabo, in from Dabo. I love this card. Lacazette as well. Oh god, look at the stats. 180 games, 154 goals and 59 assists. Nice stats. Oh yeah, back in these days, it didn't actually show the detailed stats, so like you can't even see what like his composure is or his shot power. It literally is, it just says shooting. Only way you can see it is actually if you go into the actual game, in-game stats, and then you know, pause in and do all that kind of stuff. As a YouTuber perspective, there's nothing that's really that memorable from this game. Honestly, there's not much that I really remember. Other than Dybala was quite good, and that's really it. Kind of Plank I remember here. Let's look at the transfer market. 2,000 plus items are still up right now. Let's see. So we got Rafinha, Alba, Barzagli. Of course, kind of weird to see like these kind of old versions of like the faces and that. Nothing else popping up so far. Any special cards? Oh, those bronze. Oh man. What is that? I'm sorry, right, but the design of that card is genuinely disgraceful. And that is disgusting, man. I don't know how to get away with that at all. Korku at Everton. Son, 81 rated. Ayala. Who else is inside there? You got Adler from Hamburg. Nothing else. Got Aaron Moy from Melbourne. Got some legends here. Vieri, 200k, and more 300k. So this is the legends back in these days. And you know what? I absolutely hated this card design. I would never understand how this card design was even liked. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go play a game. Play just a normal game of FIFA 16. And let's see how bad I actually remember. So let's go Barcelona versus Real Madrid at the Nou Camp. Is that Nou Camp? It is. Yeah. They have the Nou Camp licensing this year. Yes, they do. Thank God for that. So, team is how I remembered it. Neymar, Suarez, Messi. I remember MSN. That's classed out. Okay, so we are here at the Camp Nou. Of course, when was the last time the Camp Nou was in FIFA? Was it FIFA 17 or 16? I'm not too sure. It's always been hard for EA to get access to the Nou Camp licensing, just because it just always has been. Real Madrid fans all the way up in the gods. And let's see, right, if the gameplay is as bad as I remember it. So let's go find out. So boom. So Lionel Messi on the ball here. So of course he should feel good on the ball. Oh my god, no way. I'm sorry, but I swear this dribbling just felt terrible then. Wait, so Neymar here. Iniesta. So I'm going to run to the left here. I'm going to move upwards in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wait, there you go. Pass and move. There you go. Okay, move it. There you go. And then shoot. Boom. Okay, maybe not. Dribbling feels really weird. And I mean like really weird. I don't know why. So Messi here. So let's go move backwards. Look at how slow that is. That's so slow the way that he moves, man. That's mad. There we go. And then Iniesta. Of course, I'm sure there's ways to like dribble better. I just can't really remember it that much. But like, just as a default, this doesn't feel that good at all. Boro got there eventually. Overlap. Beautiful. Shoot. Oh, what on earth was that? I thought that was meant to be a left-footed shot across body, but apparently not. Jesus, that's okay. That's terrible. Now I gotta pause it. Honestly, like I can't really keep on playing this, man. Something doesn't feel right about it. It just, I don't know, man. So yeah, guys, that's me going through FIFA 16. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Is it what you expect it to be like? Is it that bad as you remember? Is it not as bad as you remember. Down below, tell me, what do you think is the worst FIFA? Subscribe if you're new, it does mean a lot. And also like the video if you guys have enjoyed this. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time.